So I want to start off. Greetings. The name is Kojo, Blockchain Kojo. This short presentation is here to define our purpose for this year, right? There's a saying that when you walk towards the ocean and you're standing right at the shoreline of the beach, right where the ocean waves hit, it is almost 99.999% guaranteed that the water from that ocean is going to hit your feet. The next wave that comes in, regardless of whether you know how to swim, whether you went all the way deep inside the water, some of that water is going to touch you as long as you're on the shoreline. So what do I mean by that? Right? You see, sometimes you can create wealth by having a product, service, business, an idea, all these great things, right? These are the staple things we know how you can create wealth. You have to add value. Sometimes you just need to have the right relationships. And sometimes you need to be standing right in the direction that money is going to flow. You don't have to be an expert, you have to know anything. Just by being in proximity to the flow of money, you by chance you're going to get some wealth. And that has been a guaranteed strategy that has worked for a lot of people, especially investors, right? So why am I so excited? We're here to talk about AI. The entire world is going crazy about AI. US is already securing 500 billion, I believe, from SoftBank CEO to invest in AI, right? We see everything going on about the news. And we also saw this new AI that came out from Asia that just literally wiped out the stock market, a trillion in stocks, 300 billion in crypto. If you're wondering why all your crypto went red, is because the whole world believed that China just outdid the entire world, brought a new AI tech, and everyone has to leave everything they're doing with OpenAI, ChatGPT, and run straight to the new shiny thing. But it is all under AI. So if you're here, you're an affiliate marketer. If you're here, you're into crypto. If you're here, you're an investor. You ask yourself, what do you have in your portfolio today that is covering the concept of AI? If you're here and you're an investor, ask yourself, what in your portfolio today can you say is covering the aspects of AI? If you're here and you're somebody who's enthusiastic about crypto, you ask yourself, am I affiliated with any crypto project that has built an AI foundation that I can take to the masses and we can all benefit from? Then if you're here and you're an affiliate marketer, you're an MLM marketer, you've been doing this for years, you've been doing this for months, for weeks, whatever it is, you should ask yourself, of all the different companies and businesses and projects you can push, the entire world is talking about AI. Trillions of dollars is being put into AI. What are you selling? Are you still selling soaps, creams, and lotions? Are you still talking about yesterday's brand, yesterday's product? Or are you going to be innovative and stand right in the middle of this new AI era, right? So, with all that being said, let me go straight and dive into what I wanted to share with you guys today, okay? So it's a company and they're doing something extremely different, right? Guys, one thing that I do, in case you guys don't know me, I'm not a financial advisor, but I take a lot of time put it into research from different cryptocurrencies, projects, NFTs, smart contracts, and even affiliate marketing projects in crypto, mining, trading, whatever it is. I've done my research in all aspects enough to know something when I see something. Guys, this is what we are looking for, guys. This is an AI concept, a trading software built inside of an application that doesn't just offer that, right? So they trade cryptos on different exchanges, right? The AI is able to trade. It has a lot of different things that come into play, right? Risk management, guys. We are able to see all the different optimization tools in real time. You're going to see profits, you're going to see losses, you're going to see leverage trading, all inside one app. This is not somebody's trading for you and you don't know what's being done. You see every single currency that your funds have been put in that is being traded, okay? And that is just one of the things they have. We call it the AI fund manager bot, right? Nonstop, 24 hours a day, literally. Since we got into this project that launched somewhere around mid-end in November of last year, less than 2 months, guys, literally around the 29th of November last year is when they started to share this to the communities around the world. It's only 2 months exactly today. You are at the beginning of something huge, folks. Okay, so AI fund manager is one thing, right? I got excited about that. Why? Everyone I know can earn money passively. They don't have to know it or how to do a single thing. Then this is AI for everyone. Guys, if you're here and you work in any type of business, you work at any type of job, you are even a student, I'm sure you have heard about AI assistants. And if you haven't, let me give you a quick education. AI assistants are basically secretaries that have the ability to tap into all data. That's it instantly. AI secretaries, in a way, or personal assistants. Like some people are used to having personal assistants at their businesses or their jobs, right? That taps into all AI data. So, for example, you have a task, you need help. I need to create a PDF. Okay. I need information. I need to structure my PDF. I need to do this. I need to do that. It's going to take time to pull all the information together. Go on this app, talk to the AI assistant, tell it exactly what you want to do. It will respond and create it for you. That's what we're talking about here, all in this app, okay? AI creation, so those in art, those in music, entertainment. You'll be able to use this tool to create different things from art, music, all kinds of creative tools, all inside this app already. For those of you that are interested in movie editing, making short movies, films, clips, social media, viral content, they have this new app that's going to be also coming out, application inside the app for film editing, right? That's coming soon. Investment model. Guys, this can help you be smarter with stocks, help you be smarter with crypto. All you have to do is talk to this AI. You can text, you can use voice, it will respond. Okay. So the company went ahead and licensed their LLC with their registered agent in New York, went ahead and got their MSB, went ahead and got their Form D sent to the SEC. Guys, they have done all the groundwork, right? All the groundwork in order to get this thing running. How do you get started? You need someone who already has a link for this app to send it to you. Once you download it, this is how the app looks like. In fact, this you can go inside of this app and we can have the same session we're having on Zoom in the app. They have group chats, single chats. They have FaceTime, what you call FaceTime, video conferencing, all inside this application. Literally, all you will need is a username and a password and you have created your account. So you click on the link that the person who invited you to this call shared with you this video or sent you the message to come join this call. You get your link from them, iOS or Android. You would click on the link, choose whichever one you're downloading. Android is an APK file, goes on your phone, you installs, you open it, boom, app is done. You create your account using a username and password. That's it. iOS, you go through a process of just going through the cloud, the iTunes cloud to make the download, install, trust the server, and boom, your app is ready to use. That's it, guys. Okay, that's it. Now, 5 pillars of success. All right, let's go into how things are being done here. Company is superb by the fact that they have your system already functioning, right? It's not a come and we will do it later, right? Management, you saw them in the last video, right? They've already been to about 2 events globally. The next event is coming in Malaysia, and then they begin to travel the rest of the world, right? One thing about I like about this opportunity, they have gone out of their way to market, right? In multiple. We talked about the licenses, guys. FinCEN, MSB, SEC, all done, right? They have put advertisement into airports, folks, international airports in Thailand, in Singapore, in Bangkok. Why? Because they have a real working product. The AI model works. Why again? Because AI is the biggest hot topic around the world. Why not advertise it? Why not make it public? For the first time, you guys are going to be a part of a company that has already put millions in marketing to traditional marketing outlets and also has a budget of 5 million US dollars in crypto that they're willing to give as incentives for people who are also doing the good job of sharing this opportunity. We'll talk about all of that, okay? Advertising in billboards all over different airports, all through China, guys. We know how China is very strict. They have a social credit system. You cannot be out there scamming other Chinese people, putting yourself out there in public. There is a social credit system. This company has to be legit in their very foundation of how they are structured or how they have built their technology. Enough, well enough to be able to publicize mainstream. It doesn't end there, guys. Multiple high speed railways, right? All across parts of Asia, they are already there. They have done that, right? We saw Alex Jensen and Ford Cooper in the video that just played from the event in Japan, the event in Korea, and they will be there at the event in Malaysia, right? That's the CEO, Mr. Marquise, at the helm of affairs. Okay, so let's dive into it, right? Guys, we want to know how we can earn crypto. That's really the main thing. How can you put your crypto to work, right? You look at the market, everything is down 15, 20, 30%. I looked into my app, everything was up 1 to 2% already, right? And this is consistent every single day. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now you have your 7 day fund. You have your 30-day fund, 90-day fund, 365-day fund. What does this mean? This means that you can take your crypto, you can lock your crypto up in 7 day cycles, 30-day cycles, 90-day cycles, 365-day cycles, and the AI will generate these types of returns, right? So on the 7 day cycle, it means that your crypto is locked for 7 days, you're staking for 7 days, you earn the AI earns a max of 1% every day for 7 days within the 7 day fund manager. Okay. Under the 30-day fund manager, it can earn a max of up to 1.3% a day every day for 30 days. And then your crypto is automatically unlocked and sent right back to your wallet. Okay. Inside of the app. 90 days, 1.6% max per day, right? And that's what the AI is earning every single day for those within the quarterly 90-day fund. After 90 days, your crypto is available to you, or you can have it automatically reinvest. Okay. 365, everybody's favorite. It's locked in for a year, but guess what? Every single day, it can earn a max of up to 2%. Right. So it's not a fixed rate, but it varies, but there is a minimum. It doesn't go below 1% on these yearly fund managers. Okay. Okay. So now let's go into the breakdown because there's one thing that's very, very important. The AI generates funds, but there's a operational distribution of these funds, right? We have users who are investing their crypto to earn passive income. One, then they have something called VIP rewards. These are for individuals who want to be part of the VIP membership or the VIP club, right? And all you need to do to be a part of this VIP, we'll talk about it, is to share. You can share to just one single person as long as you have at least 100 USDT or more in your own investment that's trading, and you can share with at least one person, you qualify to be a VIP. And we'll speak about the VIP and the rewards that it gives, right? And then there's community promotion, right? As well as there was a management fee, but I guess that has now been given back to the community, guys. Okay. There was a 5% management fee. So this is how it goes. If the AI bot for the 7 days generates 1% today, 45% of that is paid to everyone who has their funds in that manager, right? So if the AI fund for the 7 day contract, let's say it had $10 million in it, right? It made 1%, which was $100,000. Instantly, 45,000 is paid to every user who had funds inside there every day. The other 54,000 is put inside of the VIP rewards, and that is extra profits crypto distributed to every single person who decided to share this opportunity. Free crypto, it could be Bitcoin, it could be Ethereum, it could be USDT, all depends on what your community has deposited. So if your people in your community have Bitcoin, you're waking up to extra Bitcoin. Guys, I woke up to extra Bitcoin today, right? Community promotion, they have that for all the different things that they do. So that's how this is divided. And we're going to do some numbers, okay? We're going to do some numbers so you can understand how profitable this system can get. And then we're going to talk about what it takes to be a VIP 1 all the way to VIP 9, because there's levels to this, right? The more you contribute, the more you earn. I have folks in my team in the last 1.5 months that we have been a part of this project. In the last 1.5 months are doing three, four, $500 a day, every day, every single day, right, guys? And you can do the same, you can do more. To be honest, our goal here is to have enough people making over $1,000 a day. I'm talking about hundreds, if not thousands. And we've done it before. We've done it before where we created over 58 1,000 wallets in our community in our last opportunity, which we made a ton of profits. A lot of people walked away with a ton of crypto, probably crypto they have still been able to live off till today, right? And now we have something unique that is starting the race in the space of AI that no one else is doing. Everybody else is talking about everything else except for AI. When you have everybody moving in one direction, when I say everybody, I mean the masses, not the smart money, not the big money, the masses. And then you see smart money, big money, like the US, like our commander in chief, talking about let's go move to AI. Let's green energy, all of that is all behind us. Let's just dump everything into AI. That tells you you need to be moving where big money is moving. Okay, folks. So that's what we're doing here. So let's go through this breakdown. As a VIP one, all you're saying is if you can share with one person or more, and they can deposit more than 3,000 USDT, you become a VIP one. Whatever your team, your community, right, within your organization is earning every day, they give you a 20% check match. You see, the last time I staked crypto, I told people, hey, go on the Solana chain and go stake your crypto here. Now, if they were giving me 20% of every token that people in my community who decided to stake because I told them did so, I would have been a millionaire already. Guys, we've seen so many opportunities where we put people on in position and we never got rewarded for it. Here, not only are you helping people, you're getting rewarded every single day. VIP2, if you have at least 10,000 in team sales and two VIP1 users, that's two individuals who also did 3,000 in sales. This leads us to know that if you can have two people started and they can duplicate the process, you're done. You're great. But what if you did more than two? Guys, you're opening yourself up to multiple rewards of 20, 30, 40, depending on your level, right? We're going to go through. VIP2, you have 10,000 in sales. Your team is making, let's just say, about $100 a day, right? You get up, you get 30 bucks every single day. Every single day. Why? Because they're making money. When they make money, you get a percentage as a check match because your people made money. You didn't compromise them, right? VIP3, 30,000 in sales, two VIP users, right? You can receive up to 40% of the total investment returns from your team as a reward, meaning that your team walks away with 1,000 USDT in profits per day, you get 400 every single day. This is the only requirement, right? You have to make sure that if someone is a VIP2, you know that you're not going to get all 40. It's 40 minus 30, only 10% on their entire team sales, what they make per day. If someone is VIP1 and their team, their leg organization is producing 100 a day, you're not going to get 40% of that. You get 40 minus 20, you get 20%. You get your $20 every day because they're making 100 a day on that side. The next leg's making 300 a day, 1,000 a day, whatever. 40 minus 30, you get 10% of that. Okay, there's reward limits. Basically, you can earn these rewards up to a certain multiplier, and then you just have to keep investing more in your own fund, which has no limit. Your fund can be in that 365 day and make, you could put in 100,000 and make $500,000 in profits. I believe the ROI on the 1 year contract is 480% per year, right? You can do all of that with no cap, no limit to it, right? But on the team reward side, there's a limit based on how much you have inside the investment as well. Okay, VIP4, your team has 100,000 in sales, two VIP3 users, right? You have two other individuals who are VIP3. That's how you get to VIP4. The minute that's done, guess what? 50%. Guys, when I saw this, that's when things began to change for me. 50% of your team's total investment returns. You see, a lot of us say we really want to make money, but the question is, do you really want to, or do you think you want to? Because you have now a system that is looking at helping everyone that you introduce to earn passive income daily. We'll go through some of those numbers, right? You know, if you had 1,000, which you could be earning a day, if you had 10,000, we'll go through those numbers. We have a chart for that. But we just want you to understand the fact that you help somebody else. This is what you could be walking away with. So your team has 100,000 in sales, right? They're making, let's see, on average, we'll put that around maybe 900 to 1,000 a day, right? Let's say they make 1,000 a day. If the all of that was coming from VIP threes, right? You only get 10%. That's $100 every day. If all of that was coming from VIP twos, it would be 50 minus 20. So you get 20% of that. So out of that thousand, that would be 200 a day. If all of that volume that was being produced and the profits coming was coming from a VIP ones leg, then it would be 50 minus 20. You'd walk away with 30% of that 1,000 every day, 300 every day. So you're beginning to see how this is going, guys. One individual could deposit 100,000 and be unranked, and they make 1,000 a day. You're gonna get 50% of every dollar that goes into your wallet. VIP4, you have 300,000 in sales, two VIP4 users. VIP5, you have two VIP4 users, 60%, guys, 60%. You see, my hat fell off and I had to pick it up and put it back on, right? Because I could see the numbers. I'm a numbers guy, right? I could see the numbers. I'm a tech guy, I'm a crypto guy, but most importantly, you have to be a numbers guy to really understand what is capable. The minute you put your back into it, the minute you put your pedal to the metal, the minute you say you're going to commit to something, you have to be able to calculate the number and say, okay, I could walk away with this. I could walk away with seven figures in the next 6 months if I put my back to it, right? So VIP6, you have 1 million in team sales, right? Many of you here have done that in multiple companies, multiple projects you've launched, tokens, NFTs, you've been a part of, guys. We've all done this. But the question is, did we get consistent passive rewards or did we just get paid one time for our efforts? A lot of us got paid one time. But here, guys, this is consistent every single day. As long as the sun hits up in the sky and they got paid, your people got paid, you get paid. 70%, 70%, guys, okay, of your team's daily profits that's coming in. VIP7, 3 million in sales. Give me one. Right? So at VIP7, you have 3 million in sales. Two VIP6 users down the line, guys, you're doing 80%. You see, we're gonna go through the breakdown because even myself, when I first saw this, I said, wait, okay, that's good numbers. I love the fact that we can all win and make a lot of money here. But how is this being generated to be rewarded? Great question, guys. Great question. And I asked the same thing and I got the answer in this very PDF. I didn't even have to go ask anyone on a call. I didn't have to get on a special call with the CEO. I didn't have to do none of that. The numbers are right there. If you can do math, you can literally understand exactly everything that's going on here. VIP 8, you have 10 million in sales. Two VIP 7 users, 90%. 90%. So you're telling me if someone gets started tomorrow, I'm a VIP 8, right? Got 10 million in sales. I could be making 8,000 a day. Let's put all of that aside, right? Making 11, 12,000 a day. We're still gonna put all of that aside. If an individual gets started today on a leg and it's unranked, right? I say, send them my link. I say, you can get started. I've been making thousands a day. Check this out. They say, okay, I like this. I got a ton of crypto. I'm going to put $100,000 and they start to make $1,000 a day, right? The fact that they got paid 1,000 and they are unranked, the system is giving you $900 of that. Can you imagine, guys? 90% check match. So the more capital being put in the system, the more your check match begins to make sense. Guys, this is where everything changed for me. So we move on to the next one. VIP 9, the highest rank, 30 million in sales, two VIP 8 users. They say we'll give you 100% check match of your team's earning. I said, look, my mind is blown, but how are you doing this? How are you doing this? Well, let's see, right? Let me go into this short PDF. Yeah, this is a shorter PDF, right? Where the numbers could be together. Great. Okay, guys. So this is the old one. Yes. Even with this, right? You can understand. I, it's much more simpler even with this. So we'll use this example. 10 million, right? And let me actually, I'll be going onto a whiteboard soon so I can draw it up for you guys, right? 10 million in sales in the 7-day contract, for example, earns 1% today. That would be $100,000 in profits generated, right? Now remember, ROI, your team's ROI is what you're going to get a percentage of. right? So let's just say the entire team, right, is under you, 10 million in sales. And sorry, if you have your mic on, please mute. Thank you. Co-host, thank you. Okay, so right, you have 100,000 in profits generated in your organization. Okay. Now guess what happens? 45% of that is paid as dividends, profits to everyone who has crypto inside the 7-day contract, right? So that's all of it. The combined is 45% of that, right? Because everybody's going to get 45% individually of the 1% that was made for them. So in all, it's the same thing, right? 45%. Now, in order for the system to check match you 100% in VIP rewards, that means that they also have to set aside 45% out of that 1% to put aside to check match the 100%, the VIP9 user over here. The only way this can work if his entire organization, right, had earned in this scenario, we'll just say 45,000, right? It means that the system has to put 45,000 aside in order to make this comp plan make sense. Now, how did that come about? Right here. The system put 50% aside into platform dividends, into VIP rewards. 5% more, 5% more than what they have paid out completely. Guys, this is when I knew this system was built based on profits, not based on Ponzi-nomics. Then we're going to show you the tech. Guys, you have to see the tech to know that it's real. And so we went in and we downloaded the app and we saw the tech and we knew it was real. And you can do the same thing, right? Now, remember I said AI is big and crypto is big. They have an AI token coming out. You got to be VIP 9 plus star, VIP 9 2-star, and 3-star to get free airdrops. And this is they print it for you daily. There's a percentage that's just gonna go straight to them, straight to all of them, because they're gonna be buying those tokens and giving it away. So for those of you who are gonna hit the top ranks, you're gonna make a ton of money. Well, we'll look at some of these numbers, guys. VIP fours are making well over $200-300 for. I mean, some are making $400 a day, right? VIP five, it keeps going, right? VIP six, that's really where I'm looking for a lot of my people in my community to get to VIP six because that's where we know a lot of people make over $1,000 a day. A lot of people are going to make over $1,000, $2,000 a day as a VIP six. Now, anything beyond VIP six, guys, you could be looking at 10,000, 12,000, 14, 20,000 a day. We've seen it before. We've had it before. We know that this is possible, but now in a system that is proven to check all balances, all loopholes covered because it's real tech earning real crypto. That's how I knew we were ready to win, right? 2025 is here for you. Take advantage of it, guys. If you don't walk away with 6 to 7 figures in crypto, you were playing. AI is here. I just watched a video just earlier today. Somebody just made a bot using all this AI stuff that's around. They're printing crypto daily. Guys, if you can't do that, you can use a system that's already doing that and it will work for you. Okay, so that's how I got excited. So I'm going to go into some of the numbers so you guys can see. Do me a quick solid. Latif, if you're on here, maybe you can let me know. I want to make you co-host. If not, that's fine. Let me go ahead and share. It's one part that I wanted to share, guys. I mean, so far, if everyone has been able to hear me, please drop a 1 in the chat. Just want to make sure that everything I said was 100% clear. Please drop a 1 in the chat if you guys heard me from the beginning to Z or what I said. I'm going to go ahead and share this on my screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now you're wondering, okay, you say, Kojo, I got 1,000 in crypto. What can I earn? Very simple. We'll break it down. These numbers are not fixed. They could be higher, right? They're actually done more than 2% on some days. When the market was crazy volatile, it did more than 2%. But we'll go with these numbers, okay? So on 1,000, if you're in the 1% daily or what we call the weekly fund manager, remember what we said, it would earn 1%, but only 45% comes to the user. So you see that Out of 100, that's 45 cents a day. Out of 1,000, that's $4.50 a day. You don't have to risk your crypto in the market that's volatile. You sit there and you earn profits. This could be another stream of income for someone. This could be even the mainstream of income for a lot of us because we know crypto really makes a difference, right? So what if you did the annual contract? Here, the 1,000 is earning $9 a day passively. In 10 days, that's $90. 100 days, guess what? You're already whole, right? Every time you have 100, you can add more to the fund and compound. You get there faster than 3 months. 5,000, you're doing $45 a day. Or you could do $22 a day. It's all dependent on you. You choose either the weekly contract, the monthly contract, the quarterly contract, or the annual contract. They all produce different percentages per day. So you would earn different amounts per day, depending on what you chose. If you had 10,000 in crypto in here, what are you doing? $45 worth a day if you're on the weekly. If you're on the annual contract, $90 a day. That's 0.9% a day that you get out once all the percentages have been taken out. 0.9% a day, every single day. I know people staking crypto for about 0.1% a day. You're getting 0.9%. And here, if you stake Bitcoin, you earn Bitcoin. You see, that's what blew my mind. When you put in one Bitcoin, so I said, look, what is one Bitcoin going to generate me? You put in one Bitcoin, you're going to earn 0.9% on one BTC, not on the dollar value, on the tokens. So every day you're going to print tokens. I know somebody that's had Bitcoin for the last year. They've had one Bitcoin and they still have it today. Now, had they put it in Aifeex, they would already have one point something Bitcoin today. In the last what 1.5 month, they should have had well over that would be about 30% a month in BTC. They would have 1.3 BTC today, regardless of the price of Bitcoin. Then the next you realize they have two BTC. While all their friends are still holding one Bitcoin, they have two Bitcoin. Now they can say, I'm gonna sell half of my Bitcoin because I still have my Bitcoin. Whereas the person who was waiting for the price to go up, yo, Bitcoin went to 300,000. I'm finally going to sell half of it. Guess what? You're actually selling half of your coins. So you no longer are Mr. 1 BTC. You become 0.5 BTC. But the guy in Aifex becomes Mr. 2 BTC, takes profit and still becomes Mr. 1 BTC. All right, so this is what's going on here, guys. So quick overview of the structure. We saw it, right? We know that our VIP twos are doing about, $600 a month, right? Just on around 10K in sales, right? It's nothing. Guys, everybody can do this. Make yourself an extra $600 passive income. Take care of some bills, take care of some needed things to do, right? Get to VIP 3, you could do about 2,000 a month, right? VIP 4, you're doing 6 grand a month, guys. That's over $70,000 a year, all because you did 100,000 in sales with your team, not just you alone. You started two individuals, they duplicated, you helped a couple of people here, you got a few more people here, you post a video online here. 3 months down the line, sorry, 1 month down the line, you're already doing $6,000 a month. Every one of your teams winning. That's what's important. Nobody woke up to a portfolio going down, only going up. That's what we are encouraging here, guys. A diversification tool where everybody wins. VIP 5, 300K in sales. Guess what? Most of them are doing maybe about 10 to 21,000 a month. Guys, off of just 300,000 plus in team sales, right? You're doing 1 million in sales, you're doing about 21, 30,000, sometimes $60,000 a month. For 1 million in sales, you tell me I can build a business in the next 3 to 6 months, get to about 1 million in sales. My team's all winning. I wake up, I'm doing 30 or 40 grand a month. Come on, I'll take that. 3 million in sales, most people are doing 60 plus thousand a month, right? You're doing 100,000, $200,000 a month, right? At VIP 7, right? VIP 8, once you get 10 million in sales, you can start doing $216,000 a month, all the way to well past $500,000 a month. Guys, this is where the money is being made because they're in a system that's consistently generating profits. Your community, sometimes people begin to compound. These numbers go up every day. VIP 9, 30 million, you're doing well over $650,000 a month. Not a year, guys, a month. That means in a year you've made seven figures. Okay, so I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I'm gonna try to do this real quick to go on my phone now. Mind you, I'm probably getting a ton of calls and texts throughout the last couple of days, but hopefully there's no call to interrupt um this. Let me quickly go on. Give me 1 second. Let me get on my phone. Okay, so on my phone, I'm just gonna hope we don't get too many interruptions, okay? Let me quickly do this. Okay. So guys, I want to show you the app, right? This is the app. This is how it looks like. This is what you're gonna get once you download it, okay? Today is generated 2% on the annual and 0.9% on the weekly. Let's start with the weekly, okay? I'm gonna click on it. We're gonna access the fund. You're gonna look at the performance. We can look at the performance throughout this month. Fifth, what accumulative? This fund alone, 29.77% this month, right? That's just on the weekly, right? They've done about 30% this month. 45% of that went into ROI. So far in the last 2 months, it's been 71%. Okay. Holdings. You see, this is where, I've been in different affiliate marketing crypto opportunities that say, hey, we trade, we put your money in trading, we do X, Y, and Z. Then you ask them, okay, what coins do you have our funds in? Oh yeah, it's proprietary information. Oh, this is how we are doing it. We don't have to show it to you. Oh, we'll wait for the CEO to come on a special call and he's gonna pull up the back end and show you what tokens they have our funds in. Guys, none of this is here. 100% transparency. We know that 44.5% of the entire weekly funds has been put in Bitcoin. 30% has been put in Ethereum. 0.8% in TIA, People, Litecoin, Doge, Lido, RSR, Link, HBAR, right? And you guess what? Let's click on Bitcoin. You can see every profit and transaction, right? Every profit and loss transaction that was generated. Guys, you think it's just one trade. You'll be like, oh, it's only 16 bucks, 16 bucks. Well, guess what? You can divide $1 million into multiple accounts and you can trade by the second. So let's look at some timestamps. Closing timestamp, right? 13:51:29. That's 151. Then you look at the next one, the same time. These are seconds, microseconds apart. It's catching profits or taking L's. Every second. And this goes on. I'm gonna scroll it. The trade. This is just today. The day hasn't ended, folks. I hope you're aware. The day has not. It has not ended. But we are still scrolling through what they started just today. Trades on trades on trades. All the AI is snapping all these trades. We haven't even gone past 20 minutes of trading, right? It keeps going, right? That's what got to be excited over here. Then they give you transaction records. Okay, 10x, 9x, 12x. So you see they're trading leverage on these exchanges. Okay, that's great, right? You click on it, they give you all the numbers, right? So if you knew the exact exchanges, you could probably go look, right? Current holdings. Now this is where I knew they had something I haven't seen in any project for the last 3 years. They are showing you current ongoing trades, meaning that what they have funds in now that are being traded now, that you can literally copy the entry price, go in your own exchange and try to duplicate what you're doing. They're giving you those trades. I haven't seen that in any company in the last 3 years that has had an affiliate model attached to their trading system. Never, guys. And you can keep going. You can keep looking at these trades that are still in motion that haven't closed. Let's go to this was the weekly, right? Let's do the yearly. As you can see, different type of holdings. They spread the crypto differently. Let's pick Ethereum. All right, let's pick Ethereum, okay? Let's pick Ethereum. Trades is going through. These are completed trades. Where there's profit, where there's loss, full transparency is all in there. And this is seconds and microseconds apart, guys. Where there's a loss, where there's a profit. At the end of the day, in trading, you can never always go one direction. What matters is your overall profit. And overall, they hit 2% today. Overall. Think about it. And it keeps going, guys. It keeps going. Okay. It keeps going. These trades are back to back to back. So 200, 100, 150, 300, 800, 200. You add it up, guys. That's tens and tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in profits. Transaction record, current holders, live ongoing trades. Live ongoing trades. Guys, you see, this is what we are looking for this year. No, all the Mickey Mouse games, all the, they do this, you can do that. And then somebody asks you a very simple question, how is it done? You say, well, if you came on a meeting, they would tell you. No, guys, go in the app yourself and it's there. That is a real business. Okay, so here, let's talk about the AI. Because this is where a lot of people are going to get excited because you have a real use case, a utility that you can give to other people. And the minute they get excited, they can say, you know what about that thing you said I can make money in? And they come right here and they invest. Okay. So let's pick anything, right? Let's pick creation. We have a screenwriting AI assistant. You have a translation AI assistant, emotional expert, astrology, career planner, programming assistant can write, interpret, and optimize code. We'll pick anything. Let's pick screenwriting. Okay. First of all, it defines to you what this AI can do and what screenwriting is. Okay, great. So let's figure out if it can give us characters for the next play. Okay, so we say um help create three characters for a children's book focused on AI trading. Let's see what this AI can help us do, right? We're going to start writing our own novel, okay? So, Aiden, the AI bot, Sophie, the savvy squirrel, Max, the market owl. Guys, right here, we're starting our book. Then we ask it, help to build interest in these characters. Describe some of the things these characters can do. Guys, you keep talking to the AI, you can submit photos, it can analyze them and come up with the stories for you. That is what you have inside this app. No more Mickey Mouse projects, guys. Let's focus on what's working, what's built solid, what's going to last long, and what's here that can empower people, even if they didn't want to invest. That's what we have here, guys. So those of you who write code, you can go ahead and play with the code thing. I know it works pretty fine. I just don't know a lot of the code stuff out. Maybe I'll say, help me build a code for a calculator, right? It could do that. Then remember, there's a giveaway going on. Whatever country you're in, you want to take importance to this message, right? You want to really just focus on what I'm about to say. You're giving away 500 USDT to every level one member and above who can host a mini gathering, event, dinner, lunch, whatever it is. All you have to do, each event must have at least 15 participants. You need to have branded material showing Aifeex. You need to have a video recorded with the people that came saying Aifeex, that something like that, or just something that they can hear them acknowledge that they're there for Aifex. Banners and flyers, pre-market, post-market event, and you submit it all. You can read all the requirements in the level requirements, right? You submit it all. It takes less than 24 hours. They deposit the 500 USDT right in your wallet. Folks in countries that are in Africa, it would cost you less than $100 to set up a meeting. Southeast Asia, East Asia, it will cost you less than $100. If a plate of food is about $3 a person, 20 people is 60 bucks. So you walk into a place, you can reserve the hall, say, hey, we're gonna have a lunch meeting. We're gonna brand it up, we're gonna do X, Y, and Z. You can give them an extra $20 to hold the spot. You can have another $20 for refreshments. or transportation that brings enough people in there. Guys, guess what? You're walking away with 500 because you went ahead to promote this, to create awareness. And they're given to anyone, everyone. You don't have to call me. You have to call support. You have to call the company. It's right there. Meet the requirements and just submit it. And instantly, you're accredited within 24 hours. Right? So, guys, this is very, very exciting, right? You have a wallet in here. You're able to deposit crypto, Bitcoin, USDT, whatever it is, Ethereum, right? And soon your token, right? You're able to go in the chat with people, right? You're able to analyze all the funds. You're able to go here and use all the different tools, guys. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Let me go ahead and stop sharing and stop recording.